knowing is that many of the initial people who entered the building violently were led.
The presidency is a man's job.
I have women are qualified to be president.
No.
The regular couple, they work so hard, and the gay couple, they want more.
When you say more, do you mean equal?
Yeah, they want equal in that.
And that's just too much.
Yeah.
Misogynistic?
No.
You're voting against your own interests.
That's it.
Do I have proof? No. Do I have articles? No.
But your mind is made up without. And what's your source?
Just Facebook or Twitter. I mean, everything. And
So you'll look. But the conservative Christians know.
He represents the godly people of the United States of America. Absolutely.
Yeah.
How can you build that kind of empire if you're not praying to God for good things every day?
He is the man for this time in history, and God will use him. And I don't know that he's going to even be aware of how God is going to use him.
You don't think he even knows what his relationship with God is?
Absolutely, I think that.
Book. What do you think about the idea of loving thy neighbor?
You don't want somebody living next door to you that's going to sneak over and murder you in your sleep.
Who's going to do that?
Go Trump!
I've read the transcript for not verbatim, but I've read the transcript, meaning like I've watched everybody read it on the news. I haven't seen the transcript.
You know that's not what reading the transcript means. But you watch people read the transcript.
Right, I haven't personally read the transcript. Have you read the transcript? No.
It is, I have. Spoiler alert, he asked a foreign country to interfere in our election. It's crazy, right?
You can tell he hasn't done anything wrong just by his demeanor. I mean, he would be trying to hide things.
If he were blocking witnesses or evidence or something like that, you'd be like, oh, you're hiding something. But
you're 4 years too late.
No. He won this time.
I don't care.
Oh.
A female has more hormones. She could start a war in 10 seconds. If she has hot flashes, whatever, boom.
Haven't all wars been started by men?
Yes.
Make America great again. About 2 months.
We used to like Fox.
We don't like Fox. We don't like MSNBC. We don't like CBS. We don't like any of the fake news channels because they lie all the time.
What happened to Fox? Was it their COVID coverage that turned you off?
No.
What about Hannity?
I like Hannity.
Tucker.
And Tucker.
Yep.
So just 2 hours every day on Fox News, otherwise it's a complete boycott.
About 2 months before COVID started, somebody put me on to Q-anon.
Great.
And I believe some of...
They're rapists.
Did he say every single person that comes across our borders are criminals, rapists, and drug dealers? I believe what he said, a majority of them. And you know what? They're not disputing that. Nobody's disputing the figures.
Do actual statistics matter to you guys?
I think the statistics are there.
I think the vast majority of your statistics are bull.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay, that could very well be.
Stop this deal! Stop this deal!
We do not consent to be governed.
Nor shall we ever be consented to be governed by an illegal, fraudulent election.
People didn't vote for Joe Biden, though. The Dominion system voted for Joe Biden.
Do you think it's possible that Hugo Chavez infiltrated the Dominion systems, changed the votes, orchestrated by Joe Biden?
I think anything's possible.
Do you think it's possible that a president who never pulled above 50% lost the election and is sore about it?
Absolutely not.
That's not possible.
Yeah.
So white women have been voting, narrow majorities of white women or pluralities of white women have been voting for Republican candidates for the better part of 70 years. And I think one of the important things that we can hopefully take away from this election is that these are longstanding patterns that are unlikely to change. And so this idea that Molly mentioned earlier, that kind of white women are the better angels of white people, and because we experience sexism and misogyny, which we do, that we somehow are more aligned or more empathic towards the oppression that people of color, and particularly Black Americans, experience in this country. Like, that has been routinely discredited at every point throughout history.
These three Michigan women are part of a small, but they say growing collection of Black Americans who passionately support the Republican Party
and allow us to rise and fall on our own.
And she has been identified as immigration attorney Mayra Jolie. As the president was questioned on a range of topics, Jolie could be seen nodding as Trump answered. Despite the town hall event being billed as an audience of undecided voters, Jolie is actually a Trump supporter who ran for Congress as a pro-Trump candidate in 2018.
Jobs are the most important thing to us.
I'm a conservative. You have to stay behind
your man.
He's out there making our lives a little bit easier than what he's doing to protecting us.
What do the suburbs need to be protected from?
Violence, rioters, looting.
Socialism, Antifa, and Black Lives Matter.
I agree, same thing. They're afraid of them coming from the cities up to the suburbs.
There's examples of it around the country where gates are crashed through.
We are here to celebrate President Trump. Women love Trump, and that's what we want everybody to.
How are you guys feeling?
I'm very nervous. I'm excited. I'm very optimistic, but I have to say, I'm very, very nervous. And I'm ready to move on.